It's time to shine. Let's PlayStation now.
That was the original title of this game. Was Batman?
Dude,
It's time
Batman,
to
it's time to shine.
Dude, that's the logo. It's time to shine.
It's time to shine.
Let's
Let's PlayStation now.
Oh,
That's
Alright.
catchy.
I like it. Do
I
it
want you
again.
guys to vote on
It's
the
time to
comments.
shine. Let's PlayStation now.
It's good. All right.
All right, I'm
Get a-
laying down a version.
Now-
of
Get a
it.
guitar out.
You have to make it a diphthong.
Okay.
Now.
Well, yeah, because it's got to hit two notes. You got to get two
Yeah.
notes with that one syllable.
It's
word.
double the notes. Buy one note, get another note in half time.
This
That's
is Batman
It's a half note.
Arkham.
Arkham Sadie.
Sadie.
And
mean City?
Yes, that's what I said, Sadie.
Sadie.
And
I'm a city boy.
This is the one that you've played, right?
There is
Jacob. That's
yes,
Jacob.
Yes, Jacob.
I forgot to
Gibbons.
introduce you guys.
Sorry.
I
Hi.
didn't even
Peter
introduce
Story.
this last episode.
I did, but
He
you
did.
guys were talking and I whispered
He
it
did. He
while you were
whispered it.
talking.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
I'm behind the scenes like that, just like Batman.
When you're playing a Batman game.
That's Dr. Claw. You don't get to double it
That's
over.
Nathan Explosion.
Keep it in Inspector Gadget where it belongs.
All right,
It's
I'm
fantastic.
sorry. I do own this game and I love it. I think
Yeah.
this is a great game. I'm
This
excited
one
to play
really,
it again.
I like
Well,
the,
that's really biased. I don't know this game. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
Right now,
It,
I
it improves on the first one in almost every way, except that the opening where you don't play is even twice as long.
No.
Well, and I'd like to
No,
put it out there
it's-
right now
it's shorter.
that
Have you played this?
Yes.
a
Yes, I
game
have.
can get a bad rap sometimes when they're giving all they want, but the programmer is to blame. That's a reference to Peter's Jared Leto.
Wow.
If you know what we're talking
Wow.
about, check out the last episode.
Yeah, if you don't fuck Jacob.
Episode 1.
Oh boy.
Don't you die on me.
Bad start.
Sorry.
We're already lost.
Sorry. I forgot to mention that I have tuberculosis.
Oh, man.
This
He's
is
got the
Vicky Vale,
consumption.
reporting live.
Got the black lung.
The controversial city is built right here
the
in the
tease.
heart of Gotham. In a few moments, Bruce Wayne
Girl
will
got her
live on
hair
stage
straightened.
to explain
That's
his
not
sudden
Vicky
interest in
Vale.
Gotham
Is that
politics.
Vicky Vale?
Yeah,
The
that's
infamous
Vic-
Playboy
Vicky Vale.
millionaire has
Vic-
never
Vic-
been
Vicky
one to-
Vale.
Billionaire, Vicky.
Hey,
Oh, come on.
come back here.
I don't like the suave Bruce Wayne. I really don't.
I
don't-
his character.
I
though.
know,
thought
but
he
I
was
think
suave and
I
sweet.
think that Michael Keaton's again. I'm gonna back that one. I think his version of him was great. He was kind of like rich, but not
He
good.
really did play like, he felt like he played someone who was alone through
Yes.
his whole childhood.
Yes, he
And so
played-
he's kind of weird and doesn't
he-
know how to like socialize
exactly.
with people and how to have dinner with somebody.
But
Exactly.
if the legend of Batman is true and he did live in that like Asian prison and work his way out, you don't end up being a guy like Michael Keaton played.
But that's not in every Batman story.
Relocated to this facility.
What do you mean in every Batman?
There's so many
story?
iterations.
There's a lot of different Batman
There's a lot of
stories.
origins. That's not gospel. Like that literally is a version that was
out of
kind of
control.
cultivated from graphic novels and Chris Nolan. But there's other versions as to how he comes out.
Well, that's bullshit. Everybody should settle in on one thing. This isn't like Christianity where you get Baptists and Pentecostals and Presbyterians.
You in
Figure your shit
Yeah, this
out.
is more like Christianity in that there's only one God.
There's only one true Batman.
Do you think they have this trouble with Snoopy? Like, we know where Snoopy came from. We know when Charlie Brown got him. There's not all this history of, like, Snoopy getting in a, Chinese prison and climbing his way out.
I would like to see a Chris
wanna
Nolan
see
Snoopy
Snoopy in a
reboot. I want to see a
Chinese
Chris
prison.
Nolan Snoopy reboot. I want to see a hardcore Snoopy.
You don't think you're ready for that.
I don't think I
That
do
will
either.
crush you. Remember they did the Snoopy movie about the girl with cancer?
By the way, this is Shel Silverstein
that.
right now
She was
reading
bad.
to you.
Shel Silverstein.
I wanted to let you know where the sidewalk ends.
No, dude.
The Giving Tree,
Tried to
Batman.
stop
He's just saying names of his books. Like, he doesn't even know his books well
There's a-
enough to quote
there's a-
anything from within his book.
There's a light
All
in
he
the,
can do is
there's
say
a light
the
in
name
the
of it.
attic, Batman.
Oh my god.
I love Shel Silverstein, and I can actually do at least 2 out of Where the Sidewalk Ends by memory.
I loved Shel Silverstein too, but I, for some reason, don't remember any of his stuff. I only remember scary stories to tell in the dark, which has nothing to do with Shel Silverstein.
But it's another book.
But I
from
read
that
both
era.
of those things at the same
He
time.
put out something called Shel Silverstein's ABZs, which was a children's book for adults, and it was hilarious. It was like, P is for pony. Ponies live in daddy's car. That's why they call it horsepower. You know what ponies love? Sugar. Go and open Daddy's gas tank and feed the ponies with all the sugar.
You're kidding me.
Oh no, it's brilliant.
I gotta check that out.
It's
I
so
never saw
dark
that.
and so wonderful. Shel Silverstein's ABCs.
They also like potatoes. You stuff it through the tailpipe.
Yeah,
Potato
potatoes.
up there.
Is that a Beverly Hills Cop reference? No, that's a. I'm sorry, that was a.
I don't know. I just knew that was a prank when you did when you were little. You'd put a potato in the tailpipe.
One of them was like H is for holes.
Oh, I gotta escape.
What
Hold
can
on.
you bury in a hole?
My God,
Mama's
I was
earrings?
dreaming.
Oh, hey. Oh.
What the hell are you doing? Hear you?
I'm gonna counter that, and then I'm gonna punch
Oh,
you.
damn, Gina!
Help me!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Now, Peter, he told you there was a longer intro, but already it's more interesting.
Yeah, already you got to make a move.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking shin block.
It's
Give me
more-
something.
It's more interesting than watching Joker get wheeled on a gurney.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's a fucking game. We're playing a game now.
Now! What are you waiting
You're
for?
just like, oh, I didn't get to make my Hollywood blockbuster. Well, I'm gonna write the best script I can for a video game. No.
Just let's
Get to the game.
let's PlayStation now.
PlayStation.
Let's PlayStation now.
Now.
Bruce Wayne. You're on.
Why are we calling it that? Hey,
Oh
buddy.
yeah?
Oh, yeah?
We can't do anything about it because we're in fucking prison, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna headbutt the
I'm-
living.
I may be on your
shit out
list,
of
but you're on mine, and I'm checking it twice.
Oh, ow.
Oh.
Why you gotta do that?
Do it with the pointy end.
Shell,
Shell,
do
would
something.
You, Shell, would you get this guy off me,
Shell.
please?
Will you grab your acoustic guitar and tell these guys to cool it?
Do you think his name really was Shell, or did he change his name?
Sheldon, I think.
Oh.
So
Sheldon's a name outside of cartoons?
yeah, I
That's
think
gonna
so.
offend a lot of people.
Sheldon.
A lot of
Our
Sheldons.
Sheldon
And Jewish
Are there
people.
Sheldons?
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
is Sheldon a Jewish name?
They're Jewish.
Kevin is half Jewish, guys, so he can get away with it.
I half
Open the
feel
door.
bad about that.
I know, right? That's why I thought you
Stay close
would
to me.
realize that.
Why is Sheldon a Jewish name? Actually, I'm gonna pretend like I know because otherwise I'm a really bad
And now
Jew.
that's not going to be true, and I'm going to get all screwed up. But that's just been my
Oh
experience.
God, well,
Oh, hey.
Oh, this is the beginning of that great movie we love with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe.
Training Day?
No,
Virtuosity.
Virtuosity.
Yes, that's how it begins.
Virtuosity was a prequel to Training Day.
The idea of that.
Even though it took place in a
He
distant
couldn't help. He
future.
couldn't battle the serial killer from the internet, so he joined a local police force
Yeah.
and got on crack.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert!
Oh.
Jacob, you look enwrapped right now.
Sorry, I am.
People
I'm-
can't see your face,
I
but you
know.
look what I would imagine your kid
I
would
gotta
look
rescue Jack Ryder.
looking
Hold
at
on.
this
Jack,
game.
No, I'm sorry. Audience, I when I bought this game, I was really, really into it. So I'm watching Kevin play it, and I'm watching him do it so much
Wow.
better than me. That's the thing.
Well, that's why he has the sticks, Jacob, and why we're just supposed to be here and be the joke puppets. No, I will admit to that. I'm sure
Did
you're
I
even
just
better
lose?
than me.
Did I die? Hey,
Dude,
it's the
you know,
pen
hey,
joint.
listen, it's the Malcolm Gladwell 10,000 hours thing, you know what? But and you're a lot closer than we are.
Yeah, it's for damn sure.
What?
What?
Wakey, Wayne.
I like this.
wakey.
I like this design of
what's
the
up?
penguin, like
Oh,
where
yeah.
like,
Do you need
it's
me
like
to
a
call you?
bottle was shoved in his eye or something.
It's not like he's fat,
that's
it's
why.
like he's
You
pregnant.
remember
That's why he
me.
has like it's not like a monocle. It's,
That's
Excuse
the
me, I'm
bottom
so
of a
sorry.
Zima.
it's like part of
That-
his whole face.
Of a Zima. That in '93 he was in a bar fight.
So brutal.
Oh my
Of
god.
all the things to get shoved in your eye, a Zima.
That would turn you into a
Wars.
villain too. I got this fucking Zima bottle in my eye.
God.
It
It didn't even get me drunk.
It wasn't even
I'd
a
rather
Zima.
have a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
It wasn't
shoved
even a
in my
Zima
eye.
with a green apple Jolly Rancher thrown
No.
inside of it.
No.
It was just a regular Zima. That was the thing back then, kids. Is people would buy Jolly Ranchers and throw them in the Zimas.
Oh, you were
this
supposed
is
to put
the-
Jolly Rancher?
This is the
Yeah.
one part
I
of.
thought you were supposed to put, what's it called?
MDMA.
Spanish Fly.
No,
Spanish fly.
in the 90s, I remember kids in my high school would get Zima and they would throw Jolly Ranchers inside.
Yeah,
of
that
them.
was the only way to handle Zima.
How did you guys get Zima in high school?
I didn't get Zima
I didn't
in
get
high
Zima
school.
in
I
high
just
school.
know that that's what the popular kids were doing.
People were crazy about it in college, but I would show up with a 40 of Bad Frog, which is malt liquor, in one hand and a
that
bottle of Boone's Farm in the
Oh,
other.
Boone's.
Preferably Fuzzy
Boone's.
Navel
Need to get
Now, in
or
my
Strawberry
college,
Hill.
once a year, or no, it was once a semester, we had something called Boone's Fest. And you would get 2 very large trash cans. And you would fill them with Boone's bottles, and then at some point in the night...
Of different flavors?
Oh, yeah, just a rainbow of
Oh,
Boone's Farm.
suicide.
And you
God.
would run in there, and you would grab 2 of them. One to hide somewhere else in the house for later, and then one that you would actually, like, keep and start drinking.
Man, you guys should have told Boone's about this. They would have
And
sponsored that
it
shit.
was the worst.
And the hangover,
I got so sick.
and the hangover alone would
I
be
got
a
more
nightmare.
sick. And the guys in that house would then find these hidden Boone's bottles, because, you know, you'd hide it and get drunk.
Yeah.
Remember, throughout the rest of the year.
Which would probably make him want to puke all over again.
Oh yeah, this is the sight of it.
And this is the kind of partying that Bruce Wayne did.
This
and
is
that's
what
how we want
a
to bring
great
it.
secondary education does for you.
Yeah.
It gives you
Go to
trash
college.
cans of booze.
Go to college.
Go to college, get drunk.
That's right.
Well, I remember, I think one of the first things I ever tried was what they called jungle juice, which was like in a big trash can thing that they ladled out in cups.
Yeah, what is that? I never figured out what that was.
There's all sorts of different recipes, but basically it's a bunch of hard
just
liquors and
tastes like
Kool-Aid
candy.
or wine punch or juice poured into a big bucket or trash can.
My freshman year, I joined the Century Club. And
You
that was,
did not.
I did. I made it.
I never did it.
I was the only person
I
on
was
my
a little
floor.
too scared.
Kevin, are you familiar with what the Century Club is?
No.
Oh my! Can I
don't think
describe
so,
it and
do
then you
I?
tell us how you did it?
Well, I want to make sure it's the exact same thing, right?
Okay, go for it.
It's 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes.
Yes.
Ew.
Yes, a shot every minute for 100 minutes. And
I've
it ends
heard
up
of
being
that.
like what, 7 beers or something like that?
11 and a half to 12 beers.
Whoa! Yeah, see, I was way off. See, that scares the shit out of me.
So I did it.
I don't think I've ever drunk that many beers in one sitting.
Yeah, I completed it. And
Dude, you're a
I was the only guy on my floor that made it to the end. And all I remember were about 15 dudes on my dorm floor applauding me. And I didn't know why.
I didn't know why.
But here's the rule about the Century Club. Some people, you can't, like, you have to take 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes. You have to do it every minute. You can't say, I'll take the next 5 minutes off and then do 5 in a row.
No,
it has to be every minute.
That's the whole point.
Oh,
You
yeah,
show
yeah, you
that
can't
fist
stop.
pace that you can't
So
do.
when you have to pee, somebody has to follow you to the men's room with 2 pre-poured shots ready to go, so that if you're in the middle of your minute and you're peeing, you have to take it while you're peeing.
Yeah.
The hardest
It's no
part,
joke.
The hardest
Good.
part
I like
about
the
it.
support group.
Oh
that you
yeah, it
get.
was a
Like,
team
that's
effort,
good.
and there were
I
2
like
other
that.
dudes who did it with me, and they both bailed. One
Well,
bailed
think
it.
you're drinking a 12-pack in an hour and a half.
It's insane.
A 12-pack
but I
in
did
an
it.
hour and a half.
I did it.
That's insane.
Someone say
Very
failed.
proud.
Someone
I
say
am
chose to live.
Very proud of myself.
I'm sure that's how they thought of it. They're like,
survival.
I need to make a real life choice right now, so whether or not I'm gonna die.
My dad found out I did it. You know, when I got home, he found out I told him I did it. And he was like,
Was he proud or was
No,
he?
he was like, this is not.
I feel like I'd be proud.
He was like, this is not what college is about, son. He was very.
That's exactly.
Your
what
dad
Bart
said
did.
that?
He
The
was-
guy with the cigarettes in the jacket pocket
I
of
know.
the letter
I know.
jacket?
And he gave me kind of a hard time for it, and I was like, well, I'm just
Interesting.
gonna do it more now.
Oh,
Like if you make me feel bad about it, I'm just gonna do the bicentennial.
oh my god, that would
Kill you.
probably kill you.
Yeah, probably.
Or you
Anyway.
would kill somebody and not remember it.
I know, I apologize that I talked about Century Club over Batman. We should be focused on the game right now.
No, it's okay.
But it was a good story.
People need to know what that is because more people need to try to join the Century Club.
By the way, the newspaper article says, YouTuber Jacob Gibbons encourages college
Encourages younger than college
To pickle their blood.
13-year-olds
It's
to
clearly going to be
drink 12 beers an hour.
people of all ages watching this. And
Anyway.
we are not.
But people also need to know that Jacob Givens is a man, because that is not easy. And you've also done a mutter, which I also think is
I did
ridiculous.
do a tough mutter.
And a triathlon. Yeah, don't be
Do-
fooled.
just-
Don't be
do
fooled by the
people-
artistic exterior.
Do people know, like in general, what a tough mutter is? Is that popular enough? That
Yeah,
people
look it
know?
up. Look it up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Batman.
Google, yeah.
Do you
Google tough mutter, and maybe that'll be what
Do
I
you
throw
think
the.
Batman could get through the tough mutter?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, tough
Do you think
mutter
you
is literally
do it
his
with the
morning.
suit?
That's his morning routine. If you have abs like that, and you can
Tough
take
Mutter is his warm-up.
Yeah,
Ooh.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
into
his
that.
cool-down period. I'm going to cool down the Tough Mutter.
So this is
Do
what I
a
love. This is
live
what I love about
action.
the Batman games is I love just the city of Gotham, the view, the snow's falling, like just such great care goes into these games.
That's
to,
not snow, that's a cottonwood tree.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that was the biggest, or one of the biggest complaints of the first game, was that it was sort of contained in all indoors, all inside that that maximum security.
Yeah. Whereas this,
deal.
like, you get the scope.
So-
Like when you were jumping from building to building, that's what you kind of like. The mechanics of that is something when you watch a movie, you go, "I'd love to do that, to be able to just leap from building to building." So
They also really
well,
like get
also,
you
too-
right into it. You're fighting like half a dozen people all at once, like in the first.
Yep.
But also, probably they were making it
out
in
of
the
the gate.
beginning, and they took a look at the first few dailies, and they were like, "This looks so fucking good." No, don't let them leave the building.
Yeah.
We'll save that for the sequel. We're gonna make a shit ton of that.
That's so true.
It's true. You gotta leave yourself a place to go.
Yeah, right.
Can't blow your wad all at once. That's what she
That's what I
Sounds
just
like my first
told
time.
me.
what I just did.
But I didn't listen. Because let's face it, it's about me.
I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the big lightning bolts appearing over the head, though.
Oh, I mean, I like that. You know, it's a pretty obvious
It's to let you know who's
thing
about
to
to attack
let you know how to when to counter. It's kind of important.
Guys, it's not like they're boxers and they do feints. When they pull back, they're
I
getting ready to
I
hit
agree
you.
with you, Peter, that they should scale down that graphic.
When you see, I don't necessarily agree. Once you start fighting,
You
a
can't go in
dozen
this way.
people at
Oh, yeah, you
once,
Harley.
it gets really confusing very fast, and I applaud them that they're still able to make the fighting so fun, even though they throw seemingly quite a few people at you
Touche.
all at once.
well, I just.
but yes, it is.
I
sort of
think
a
they should make it less than like 5
obvious
lightning bolts
thing.
over.
Did you guys see that picture down in the hallway?
Zach Galifianakis?
As a barrister.
Yeah. Okay,
And
that's
that-
exactly what I was talking about. The guy hanging over the.
That's right. We've caught up to the past.
Yes.
The only way to get by in this place is
Two-Face.
to give ourselves some respect.
It's called Two-Face because
That's how we get respect.
He
He's got two
says
faces.
nice things about you in
should
front of
be
you,
fair, though.
and then he goes and hangs out with other people at
Seems a
Starbucks
place
and
of
says a lot of
justice
shit
after all.
about you. And that's
I
what
always
I thought.
thought Aaron
that is
Eckhart
worse
was
than
just-
any supervillain thing that I've ever heard.
Totally. You would not believe the horrible things he says.
Bring out
That
defendant.
bitch.
Bitch. That bitch.
There's Catwoman.
Again, they've got her hanging over a vat of farts.
Yeah.
It's just when will
They like their
I
farts.
will
They
dip
like their
you in
farts
this fart juice. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
No
Two-Faced.
one
I'm
steals
Two-Faced. I'm Two-Faced.
Can you take farts and like
bad kitty.
distill them down
telling me.
into
I'll
liquid?
make it
Like,
up
is that
to
even a
you.
possible thing?
I have,
Happen?
yeah. I have done that.
How do you do that?
Well, you just push a little too hard, and then you have to change your shorts.
It's called sharding.
That's,
It's called sharding.
No,
Kevin.
that's just like diarrhea
Oh.
juice that's in your butt.
You
I'm
of
talking about you
course
take
know it's
fart gas and you compress it until it becomes a liquid.
Yeah, it's called diarrhea. That's
a rev-
exactly what
You
that
know what that is? That's a
That's not
reverse
what that
vape.
is.
That's
Yes,
a
it
reverse.
is.
That's a reverse
is
vape.
it?
Yes,
If you-
that is the liquid, and then the solid form is poop, and then
I
the gas
read-
form is gas.
If you
I read
stuck
recently
a
that
vape pen up your ass and then you would it go?
Taking
I
out the
read
thug with the
recently
gun is the
that
key. Without him,
science
the
doesn't
rest of the
actually
room-
know
I'm sorry.
why diarrhea happens when we get sick. Like scientists actually are still trying to figure that one out. Can you believe that?
This
I
conversation
don't
makes me
believe that.
feel
I think
incredibly
you're making that up.
uncomfortable. I don't like this talk at all. I have a problem with poo. Don't like talking.
You don't like talking about poo? You are a stand-up
I
comedian.
hate it though. I
You
hate
are
it.
a
No,
stand-up
that's not
comedian
true.
and you
It's
don't
very
like
true.
talking about
I
poo?
don't. I
That's
don't.
not
It makes me
true.
very uneasy. Look at him walking on that wire. I don't like
you
love
have
the
a-
smell of farts.
Did you have
I
a
like the
thing
smell of farts. I did have a thing.
that had like a traumatizing thing?
Yes,
in the
I have
past? Okay, well, I'm not gonna press you.
I
on
have
because we're
bathroom.
on,
I have
we're live
bathroom.
on a show.
Bathroom anxiety. For sure.
Oh, that's right. Jacob taught me actually how to get over
The pee
my
anxiety.
my bathroom anxiety.
And what was it?
And I literally, even if I'm alone in the
You do
bathroom,
it?
I still do it.
Great.
And that is, except I've had to change it a little bit now. I count prime numbers because it's a little more to concentrate on. It started with just counting like odd numbers, I
Odd
think
numbers,
it was.
yep.
But eventually it was just like, it was too easy and my mind would still wander. So I had to start focusing on prime numbers because once you get past a certain number, it's, I don't
That's
know.
the secret. So for
and
those of you at home, if you stand next to somebody at a urinal and you lock up and you can't pee,
Or
I
you
would
lock eyes with their pee.
right, or they're looking right at your dingus,
It's eyes to eye. if
eye
you
to
will.
eye, one eye to one eye.
Heyo.
Then you count odd numbers is what I do, and then the P flows by about 15.
Wow, you have it down to the number.
I have it
It
down to
works.
the number. But
It works, you guys.
Rosie here.
Do you do it out loud or quietly?
In my head.
No, I just do it.
In your head.
In my head.
But you block out all other thoughts and you focus just on the number.
And that's
Yeah.
how I get it to happen.
But that's why I
I
had to get into
just did
prime
it
numbers
yesterday.
because I couldn't even then, like, counting odd numbers was too easy. for me to
Can
do.
you apply that to poop?
Overruled.
I'm already uncomfortable with where this question goes.
You know what? I haven't been.
And scene.
I haven't been able to, and I will just
Which
straight
one
up
lets me
wait.
out of
Like
here
I
alive?
don't have anywhere to go. If
No.
someone else comes into the bathroom and I'm pooping,
Not
I'll just
this
wait.
one.
I
until
will
they're
wait.
gone.
I will wait.
I have no. Now that I have a phone,
Day
like
of
fuck it, I can
execution.
stay there for hours.
And
Challenge me,
I will
baby.
go to
I
another
will
floor. I will go to another floor. I will find a floor in the building
gun,
that is
huh?
under construction,
Shame.
and it says no one is allowed in here. I will go as far away from another
I
human
did.
being.
I did that recently, and it backfired. I went into this bathroom in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Private,
it was
single
have
door that
9
would lock
lives.
bathroom. Went in there. It was dark. Flipped the light on. I had to really go, and I sat down. As soon as I sat down in a way of like I couldn't get back up, that's when all the roaches came out.
hanging
And
on.
there were so many roaches because no one had used this
Come
bathroom
to
in I don't even know how long. People probably even forgot it existed. And
Anyone ever tell you
disgusting.
That's
yeah, and so I
disgusting.
had to, but I was in the middle of it at that point, so I had to just lift my legs
You're
up
right.
just in
Oh,
hopes that
God.
like
I think
that
I
would be
chipped a
okay.
nail back
And I
there.
Now are
looked
you
up,
uncomfortable?
looked upwards, so I didn't have to look, and
I'm
I
having
just
a hard time.
and I just zenned it out,
you need,
and
Mr.
I got the fuck
Detective.
out of there.
Protocol.
I mean, I feel terrible for
so,
you.
well, so now you guys know you'll never have anything that bad.
That's not
That's
what I
pretty
wanted
bad.
to
just
hear.
at least
I can't even
no matter how
fathom
bad
that.
you
Now,
have
strange.
it, you'll know you'll
I
be
don't
comforted
trust
next
him.
time and knowing
He's
that
been missing for years.
it wasn't that
And then
bad.
his
Well,
suddenly
you were
put
in
charge of
Mexico
running
when you had
Arkham
to
City.
sit.
Rumor has
Right?
he's
That was
been
one of the worst moments of my
planning
life.
something
Yeah, we'll tell that
very
moment really
special.
quickly.
Can I? That's one
This
of my
is in
worst
Matamoros,
moments of my life.
Mexico.
Only if you want to. You know,
Is this really
you know,
okay?
you
I
don't have
shouldn't.
to
I
get
shouldn't have
personal.
brought it up.
No, it's fine.
But I'm saying
personal.
you have a reason to have PTSD about this because of that one incident that I never did. I would never do that.
Peter and I were
District
on a
Attorney
trip
here
to
said
Mexico,
something.
and we were in high school, and I was with another good buddy of mine, and there was a room that had 3 toilets all out in the open side by
This place
side.
is
So there was no
dangerous.
stall, they're all open.
Just
like
there.
it.
And he said, I think it would be
You
funny if
expecting a
we
kiss?
all went together.
It was Joe.
And I just
I wouldn't
tried-
be able to do that.
You're not safe
I
here.
thought we were kidding.
No one.
And so I was just like, yeah. So I sat down, and the other 2 guys went, and there was this signal that went on in my brain. And I just was like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I would never actually be able to make that happen in front of other people. And to this day, I still remember that room. I still remember the feeling of them laughing about it. And I flushed so fast to pretend as if I had gone, but I definitely didn't go. There's no way I could
there's
ever
no-
do
how
that.
could that's the weirdest thing. Is
It was
how
like a-
could these guys?
It was like an
do
ABC
that?
after-school special of peer pressure. They were like, "Let's
How
shit
could
together,"
you
and I was like,
do that?
"Yeah, let's do it." And then I saw them doing it, like if you're in a show and people are doing coke, and I'm the one guy in the corner going, "Oh, I thought we were kidding." You know what I mean?
Oh my
Like,
god.
that's how it felt. It was terrible. I'm sorry, audience.
Oh my
The
god.
crime scene.
You're welcome, audience.
To show me
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I
That
hope
might be
this
my favorite
ruins
Let's PlayStation
Batman.
Now moment.
I think
Of
I hope
all
this
time.
ruins Batman for all of you guys out there. I really
You're like, because
hope
of
so.
Batman, I know how to pee.
I mean,
Ballistic evidence.
like here's the thing: is like
use it to show me where
you
the
can
bullet
put
was
me in Arkham Asylum for my poop hang-ups. I have a lot of poop hang-ups.
I need to see the crime scene.
crazy.
Including my current constipation.
Show me where the bullet was fired.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, that's right. I gotta do this.
How's the
crime
game
scene
going?
thing. I haven't been paying attention for.
By the way,
quite
he's
some time.
looking for a bathroom.
Batman's gotta go.
I'm so backed up.
Batman's gotta go. Why doesn't he
Batman-
just go in that vat of farts? No one would. No one would
Batman-
even
Right?
know.
No one would know.
When you had him in crouch mode and he was running, it looked like he was looking.
Probably what he was doing.
His
Bullet entered through the window there.
Oh,
Your greatest fear is coming fast. You
great
have poop on the brain.
yeah, I remember this part. You gotta
Where
find
bullet
the
traveled
gunshot.
will lead me to the
trajectory.
shooter.
The shooter.
Ay, ay, ay.
So that
Oh
was
my
my
God.
that was my true story.
Gosh.
Painful.
So
Yeah,
phenomenal.
there's some guys are just like they're totally cool with that type of, and I like
I just don't
I
get it.
associate that with kind of like fraternal, bro-y kind of stuff.
Sports guys.
I never
guys,
did organized school sports, so I never had to do
Me
group
neither.
shower
Yeah,
stuff,
see-
and I was never comfortable
Oh,
with that.
I hate it. To this day, I hate it. If I go to the gym, like if I'm in a public gym, I hate that.
Do you think they still don't use showers in high school? Because when I went to high school a trillion years ago, like there were showers there, like for show.
But
so that you could see them there. But no one, they didn't even turn on. We didn't even know they turned on.
But football,
Yeah,
swimming,
basketball.
wrestling, basketball.
So those guys all
of them shower.
Okay, because main PE, like we're just like, nah, I'm just gonna smell like a piece of shit
When I was
for
on
the rest of the day.
when I was on any kind of sport
just
team, when
do
I was a
that.
wrestler, you had to go shower for sure, and that was like the most vulnerable
had
time.
to?
Well, I mean, you didn't have to, but you kind
It
of
smells bad.
you
after
smell
wrestling.
terrible.
Yeah, but like in my school, people just fucking smell bad. and
I have too
not
much
do it.
vanity for that.
That's California.
But I hated every time that I had to shower in high school for sure. I didn't. like
What's
it.
weird is when I went to
Sorry,
college, I
everybody, I'm
lived in
just walking
normal.
around in circles.
I lived in normal college dorms, and then part of my senior year, I got a chance to live in an abandoned frat house because this frat lost its fraternity lost its chapter, and so they turned the
so just
fraternity
gave the house
house
over.
into dorms, and it had group showers. So for like half a year of college, the only shower I could take was in like a group shower room, and it was awful.
See, 'cause
I would
take
definitely,
group showers
if there were
at the
other
gym.
people in there, I would not shower. Or if they were, I would like, if I had a way to be in the far corner, maybe I would. But it's like, no.
I don't want to go head to head with Batman.
Oh, look, there's a dude over there.
Batman. Why the hell are you still here? We should.
When you spend your whole life doing something in private, like it has to be really good to convince you to all of a sudden do it around other people.
We're safe.
You know,
It's like someone saying, well, if you live here, you have to masturbate in public. Everybody masturbates where other people can see it.
I have been watching.
that'd be a nightmare.
No.
Well, and
That's my dream.
and that's what we're doing right now for those of you at home. But in theater, though, you do get. I did get better in theater in plays, learning how to change backstage in the wings very
then you'd be
quickly.
busy.
Didn't you
Like,
do
you gotta
nudity
get
on
that
stage
shit
for
done.
something?
Huh?
Did you do nudity on stage for anything?
Never have done nudity on stage. No, my one of my closest friends was in Equus, and I went and saw him do that, and that was
Wow.
intense. But I've never done nudity on a stage play. But you
By the way,
do.
if you guys don't know what Equus is, it's Harry Potter's penis.
Yes, it's Harry Potter's penis.
If you want to see Harry Potter's penis, because a lot of people do.
Go see Equus.
Go
see
back
it.
in time,
If
get
you
a
wanna-
ticket to the
They've
live
got
stage show.
They've got video of it.
If you want to see Dongle Radcliffe, go see Equus. So no, I've never done nude, but when you do theater and you have to change on the wings or on the backstage, you have to strip down sometimes your underwear in front of like men, women, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you're in such a hurry at that
You are
point.
in a
it's just
hurry
like,
and you let it go. I
you don't
remember
have time
letting
for
that
that
go
Saving cat.
for sure.
I was doing a show with underwear once, and they were like, you need to put some underwear on.
Why do you save
Underneath your underwear.
You had to have underwear for your
underwear were
underwear.
you wearing? Just
Boxer
a
briefs.
hole?
Boxer
Oh.
briefs.
So I had to wear tidy whities underneath the boxer briefs.
So he was flip flopping.
Not like that.
I think they said it was basically a little too real.
So
Yeah,
you've got
you gotta chill back.
no way she looked twice.
There's women with heart conditions in the audience. You can't
Looks like cold.
risk
There's no
that.
smoking this dick.
Yes, yeah.
Crazy bitch.
See, I love this. God, this. Back to the game. The look at the design of the 360 view of Gotham, and you're leaping from building to building on like a cathedral
From the church.
with, you know,
Good as if you asked.
Put the lotion down, Jacob.
How do I get in here though?
it's fantastic.
Sorry,
How do I
Will.
get in there?
Fantastic.
That
Why
was like my
can't,
first time.
why can't they make a Superman game this good? That's what I want to know. Because Superman is.
If you've seen, and this might date, this is gonna date this thing, but
One's about the joke
at E3 they had a Spider-Man trailer, and it looked like they just
too good last time.
peeled out Batman and placed Spider-Man.
Really?
Same thing where you're sneaking up top, and then you
Is
jump around.
it in correlation of the Homecoming movie that's coming out? Like, is that the one they're linking it to?
If that happens.
No.
Okay.
No, it's actually a completely separate thing, I believe.
I just
A
wish they
separate
could make.
villain and all that.
Nobody's ever made a really good Superman game ever, and he's my favorite comic book character of all time. And I just wish some.
I bet they're
Well,
working
yeah,
on it.
that's been the difficulty is how do you play a game where you're just kind of
You
already
can do everything.
omniscient? You can, yeah,
Right.
exactly. Can do anything you want.
I know they really backed themselves in the
Much of
corner
the
with
game
him.
is about.
But he's, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. He's perfect and can do whatever, and it's
So you
like
got to do some sort of seriously. How the
That-
fuck
Well,
do I
it's
get it?
kryptonite.
that's why the movies don't work. Since since Christopher Reeve. Like the one with Brandon Routh didn't work. The one with Henry Cavill was okay. It didn't quite get it, but Christopher Reeve was the only one that kind of felt right. And I think that that's because of the era. I think it worked back then. I don't think you can do it now. I think people are too cynical, and people like to see real and gritty, and you can't do real and gritty with Superman. You can't do it.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I disagree. I just think of that Superman diner scene, the Christopher Reeve one.
Oh, where he drags the guy across?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
like
a great
that's
scene.
Just, I think they can.
They
build
just
off
got to do it right, though. But you agree that Man of Steel still wasn't him the right way.
I didn't think any of them were. Batman vs Superman.
I didn't like
really nice.
Since Superman 2, I haven't seen a great Superman film.
I
no
agree.
offense to anybody.
Which one was Superman 2?
Superman
Which
2
one was the one with Paul G. Hackman?
was General Zod. It was
General
the trio.
Zod. It's the trio that are going to go. They break
before
out the
Zod.
family.
Oh, right. Yeah. If you guys have watched Family Guy, and there's a thing where he puts some guy
Where he peels the red
he
S.
peels a thing off and puts a guy in it. That's from that.
That's
If you guys
totally a
haven't seen
Superman
it, that's
2
the
reference.
reference.
Yeah. And for those of you who didn't know, Richard Donner directed Superman 1 and 2 at the same time. He directed both films because it was a 400-page script.
Interesting.
And he directed both of the films at the same time.
And doesn't he have a different cut of
Yes.
the
So then what happened is, while they were still kind of shooting scenes from the second one, the first one came out and they decided to go in a different direction. They fired him off the project, brought in another guy, and he finished the film and gave it a completely different ending and added a whole bunch of different stuff to the end of it. But there is a version of Superman 2 that is Richard Donner's cut, and it's better, in all honesty.
Yeah, it's out there. You can watch it. All of you Batman fans can go watch that.
Superman.
On that
As
note,
I'm promoting a Superman film.
Unfortunately, I got to check in. We've
Okay.
seen a little bit of this game. We've definitely had the most fun of any episode.
I mean, I feel bad that we didn't talk about it a lot, but we did.
Look, you guys, this is 2 of 3 Batman games that you're going to watch in a row, so don't worry about it.
And I dug up a lot of painful part of my past.
I think you had a breakthrough tonight.
I think so too. I think that maybe I might be able to toot in front of people again.
You've always been able to. I thought know where I am. Problem.
Poop is
Good.
Poop.
I was thinking.
If there's anything to take away from this episode, poop is the problem.
That should be the subtitle of, Batman.
I always forget
Arkham
the episode by the
City.
time it takes me
Poop is a problem.
to when by the time I'm actually uploading this and going to be putting that in, I always forget. But yeah, I'm trying to remember that this is the
poo episode.
This is the poo poo problem episode.
Oh boy.
Well, just like, I don't know, I've always been a fan of sequels in movies, and I'm one of the people. I love Indiana Jones and
That
Temple
idiot
Doom.
thinks he's safe
I
and
love
confessional.
Rocky 2.
He's just
I
made
love
it easier for me to
Aliens.
get in behind.
I love
there's so
Empire
many-
Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes
If I can
Back
get
is my
behind
favorite,
those two
obviously.
without
So yeah, I'm
sequels
a
out
big
there.
fan of
I can
the
take them both in
sequels,
one
and,
move.
I don't think we had a sophomore slump here.
Just stop fucking rebooting things, dipshits.
Agreed.
On that note, you guys have anything you want to plug?
I do.
We all like this game a little bit. It's an
I do.
interesting game. We like it. But you want to plug it?
I'm gonna plug Tough Mudder because Peter brought up that I had done one before, and let me tell you something. It kicked my ass. The hardest part was the electrical shock that happens in the race.
Yeah,
It's 12 miles. You get electrocuted several times. So I did feel like Batman when I was done with it. But while I was doing it, it was
12 miles.
12 miles.
I can't walk 12 miles.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And they're not just walking; they're climbing up walls. They're
it's like an
doing
obstacle
army
course.
crawling. They're
Much
I-
of which includes mud. Which is why
I
it's called
jumped
mud.
inside of a train freighter full of ice water, and I had to go with my head under it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
Yep, it was one of the hardest things I ever did. And when I emerged the other side, my body did not regain feeling in my legs for about 5 minutes.
How did you move then?
Yeah.
if you
I was
didn't have feeling?
running like I was numb. Like I was literally like, blah, 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 like it was as
Oh
if my body was completely.
Dude.
So Tough Mudders are no joke.
hostage.
They're super hard.
can
I'm glad I
climb
did it
the
one time. I
scaffolding
probably
above it
wouldn't
without
ever do
being
it
seen,
again. But
and take
shout
it
out
down
to
from there.
Batman training facilities.
What type of exercise thing would you like to pitch, Peter?
Oh, I'm not. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to pitch, and it's double pitch. Okay.
Double pitch.
And
Fever pitch.
Double shot out. Number 1 is the Bad Frog Malt Liquor. I don't know if they're still around. I'm not sure if they are.
Because of your story, yes.
But, in southern Indiana in the late 90s, there was a 40 malt liquor with Bad Frog. The cover was a frog flipping you off with his middle finger. And under every cap, there was a funny phrase. And that's pitch number one. Pitch number two is to Boone's Farm, because God bless
That
the
was gonna be my
company
pitch.
for not changing and being who they are. And that's the dependability that, college students in a world of turmoil really rely on. And I'd like to
Attacking
give a
armed
special
thugs
shout out
head-on is
to
suicide.
Strawberry Hill.
I need to
and,
disappear. Pick them off silently,
I already
one
said
by
Boone
one.
and Fuzzy Neighbor.
Don't you move, Bat.
Wowzers. What
about you?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about things you drink
They
in,
don't
in
know.
colleges that aren't Zima
Good.
or
Let's
Boone's
keep it
Farm,
that
then
way.
maybe I'll go
Time
with
to serve
maybe I'll go with the
Plan out
Rossi.
my
When you want to drink some wine, but you really want to drink like a gallon of wine.
Is that the thing with the handle?
The handle,
The big
the
black
Rossi
jug.
handle.
Oh, shit, man.
Man, that's the Olive Garden of wine. Joe.
Exactly.
That
That's probably
causes
what you
gut
get
rot.
at. Yeah, what
Two
you get at Olive
hostages.
Garden when you go
It's
there.
gonna be easy.
Just don't drink wine at Olive Garden.
Why?
Just finish your.
I mean, if
just
you're-
Olive
finish your
Garden
endless
needs all
pasta
the
and
money
go
they can
home.
get.
Hey,
They're closing
if you're
down restaurants
if
everywhere.
you're at Olive Garden, might as well
If I can get
tanked.
behind those two.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
what
And
I'm
Olive Garden
saying.
needs the money.
My stomach is turning just thinking about it. All right, well, you
don't
know,
go
you
poop in
guys know
front
the
of me.
drill. You're supposed to like this shit and subscribe and share it, you dummies.
Stay quiet.
You idiots!
big
Why'd
old
you even
dummies.
watch the show?
Oh, thanks for watching.
This is gonna be a tough episode for me to share because it's just so vulnerable for me. So vulnerable.
Hashtag vulnerable.
Hashtag vulnerable. We'll see you all on the next one where we finish our Batman block. Okay, bye.
Love you.